Okay, welcome back to P.O. Thoughts. I'm scared, alright? So let me tell you what happened. Let me just tell you. I was actually doing this before. I was like probably 6-7 minutes in, and keep in mind, I'm by myself. My sister and brother-in-law, they left. They went to Canada. They're living there right now. My mom, I think, is sleeping over at their house, something like that. So I'm alone at home. All of a sudden, I hear some footsteps upstairs. I hear noises. I get scared. Holy crap, oh my gosh. I started freaking out. So what I did was, I went upstairs, I go to check the kitchen, I go to check whatever, and then I go all the way upstairs. Oh, keep in mind, when I came into the house, the upstairs light was on. So I'm like, okay, that's strange. I assumed it was my mom was there. I look, my mom's not there. So then I'm confused because I see lights and everything, but no one's there. So I get free. I start going, okay, that's weird. I didn't think too much of it. I'm like, okay, this is weird. I go in downstairs. I start my podcast, everything like that. And then I just hear noises. And I hear like footsteps. Not noises. When I say noises, I mean like, not like I don't hear any voices. I just hear noises. So like, I don't hear anyone talking. Hopefully that's good. But I hear like a footsteps creaking, stuff like that, and I get scared. So I go all the way upstairs where the light was. I go look through all the rooms, and I don't see anyone. I get very scared when I walked into my sister's room because that one, it just felt a lot creepier, and my room as well, and every other room. Actually, it was just all creepy. I was scared. I was very scared. So then I went downstairs, not basement downstairs, just to the main floor, and I look over to the guest room. Okay, we're good. And then I look over, and I'm like, I hear a little creaking from the door, the guest door, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's that. I look over, I see a guy just walking past, like a reflection. It looked like a reflection of me, yes, but his hands were flailing like this regularly. I was not flailing. No flailing was being done in my part. I was scared. And so I screamed. I went, ah! And I flew down. I go to call Ashley, because I'm scared. I go to call Ashley, and she doesn't answer. And then I text her. I'm like, it's, well, actually, I call her. And then she doesn't pick up, and she goes, you have to wait. I'm changing. I'll call you in 5. I'm like, texting her. I'm like, emergency. I'm scared. Oh, my gosh. She finally calls. And then I'm like talking to her, and I'm like, I am very scared. I don't know what to do. And, I took out my knife. This is a knife that Ashley bought me for my birthday. So it's like a flip knife. So I'm like, when am I ever going to use this? Well, today was the day. I took my knife out, and I had her on FaceTime, and oh my God, I was so scared. I was really scared. And we went upstairs. We checked everything. Everything was good. She was telling me to call 911 and stuff like that. It sounds overdramatic, and I think it was. It was overdramatic, but that's good that I didn't hear any voices. Oh, actually, she texted right now. She said, call me if you need anything. Have fun on your podcast, and good night. Yeah. I freaked her out on accident, but everything hopefully is good. I have my knife right here just in case. I'm holding on to it. And I don't even know what I would do with the knife. I honestly, I would probably just throw the knife at him and go, and then I forget, I was supposed to hold on to it. And so, and I was also scared because I'm like, what would a bad guy do? Would the bad guy hide in my house and then try to get out? Would the bad guy hide and then wait for his opportunity and hit me? Or not hit me, like hurt me? Would the bad guy, what would the bad guy do? I don't know. I'm scared because if he's hiding and I'm waiting, then I'm scared. It's like he's there. I've seen horror movies like that where there's just like you're walking by, and then there's just a guy like right here, and we can see him, but they can't see him, and he's just walking and the person's just there, and that is the scariest thing ever. And then the other part obviously is scary because if you're just walking by and then the guy takes you and just go to sleep, and then you're just done. You're done for. Or he takes out a gun. Oh my God. thinking about that is scaring me. So, yeah, I don't really hear too many noises. Our door, when it does get windy, it really is noisy. So there's that. At least the door is locked. I locked the door, so that's good. My mom's always been telling me lock the door, and I'm like, it's okay. I always forget, whatever. I locked the door. Trust me, I locked the door. We're good. We are good. So there's that. Now, moving on. So, as you can see, people who are watching, I have a mustache right now. And, I this morning I shaved it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try something new. I haven't shaved in such a long time. So, I'm just going to have a mustache. And I also added this little, right here, this little hair right underneath your mouth. And then I have this, chin thing. And I was like, you know what? This is a new pick. It doesn't look that bad on me. Maybe it's good. I go up, I meet up with Ashley. I'm like, what do you think? She looks at me, she goes, you look like a pedophile. You are a pedophile. Get away from me. That is disgusting. Thanks. Ruins my confidence. But I was assuming she was not going to like it, but she was like, I hate it. And then she was like, you really look bad. You look creepy. To the point where then, throughout the day, I was like, I feel like everyone's watching me. I feel like I'm so creepy. I feel like this. And then, you know what she'll do? Sorry, I'm complaining about you, even though you just helped me out. But Ashley, she'll go, are you sure you're going to wear that shirt? That looks, okay. Okay, no, it's okay. I mean, it's just very, feminine, let's say. It's very feminine. And all of a sudden, throughout the day, I'm like, I think everyone's watching. And then she'll go, why do you care so much? Why are you being so paranoid? Stop freaking out so much don't make it a big deal. I'm like, you made it a big deal. No one was making it a big deal until you made it a big deal. And then she'll go, oh, it's okay. And then she'll go, she won't take the blame, man. Oh, I bitch a lot. She tells me I bitch a lot. Oh my God, the amount of bitching I do. Literally, I can complain. This is why I've complained. This is why I have a podcast. People are sick of me complaining all the time. So I come on here and I go, oh, look at the weather. Before this podcast, it was May time. This May 2019, oh my God, it rained every day. And what sucked was that I was working and I also started my summer vacation. So basically, literally, this is how it would work. Either it would rain 6 days a week, whatever it is. But if we had sunny days, I'd work every sunny day, every time. So let's just say sometimes there'll be times when it's like, oh, it's just 3 rainy days. I am working all the other sunny days, and then I'll have 2 rainy days. Something like that. It would always suck. Sucks every time. And there was this one time I wanted to meet up with my friend Ashley. Not this Ashley. Actually, Ashley and I and Justin, we all met up with the other Ashley. And we went, and the weather was supposed to be very bad that day. And we ended up going to, I don't know if I should say the place, but we did end up going, we went to Canada, which is where she is from, and we just hung out, which was, wait a minute, no we didn't. We didn't go to Canada. No, she came to America, and we hung out, and the weather was not, it said it was cloudy the whole day. It was like how do you explain? A drizzle. It was a little drizzle the whole time. It was cloudy with a chance of drizzling. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the weather sucked. But then after May, maybe June, it rained, and that was it. It barely rained, ever. It barely even rains now. But I love when it snows. Right now, it's wintertime. I love when it snows. And here's another thing I want to talk about I just want to say, I'm trying to make this podcast as natural as I can. I always have lists and all that stuff, but I want, if I can, to make it natural. Because when I talk to people, I could talk to Danny for 2 hours, and it happens. It's 2 hours. I'll talk to Ashley for 2 hours, and I'll come in either having nothing to talk about or a little bit to talk about. And it'll all of a sudden, think about this. Think about a computer with a folder. That folder, let's say, is talking about donuts, whatever. And then I'm talking about the donut. There's a file inside that folder, and it's donuts. That's what I'm literally talking about. It's the conversation. That's the file. While I'm talking about donuts, all of a sudden, oh, my car. Another folder gets made in that folder. It's cars. You go in there. There's a file where I'm talking about where I'm talking about cars. I'm in the middle. All of a sudden, folder again. All of a sudden, if you've ever opened like a folder on your computer, like one of the random ones in the computer that like you need but you don't know what it's about, you click on it, and sometimes there'll be a folder, and then you click on it, there's nothing else but another folder. You click on it, another folder, and then like sometimes even that folder will be empty. That is the quality in my conversation. Just folder, and at the end, nothing comes out of it. Nothing important. And then they'll be like, so what was the conversation? I pooped earlier. Thanks. Did not need to hear any of that information. And you wasted like an hour of my time. So there's that. And so I'm just trying to make this as natural as possible. I'm trying to make this a podcast like who I am. I watch a lot of podcasts. I listen to a lot of podcasts. And sometimes I'm not sure if that's who they really are. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a little like changed. Maybe they're completely different. Who knows? So I'm trying to just be myself. I exaggerate a tiny bit just to like, pump it up. And, get it more interesting. And today, I got this book called So You Want to Start a Podcast? Kristen Meinzer, co-creator and co-host by the book podcast. So I'm just reading this. I want to get into it. I want to see how I can improve, because basically what I want to see myself, I want to be able to see how I change as a person as well as my podcast. I've seen my first podcast and I've seen my second podcast and there was an improvement, and I see my third and fourth and it just gets better, and I love how much it gets better, and it really makes me happy. So I'm trying to keep up with this. I try to do once a week. It's kind of getting hard for that. So I'm just trying to keep up as much as I can and just try to improve on this podcast and keep it a thing. I don't want to give up on this. That's something I really don't want to do. Now, what I was talking about before, dang it. I talked about bitching. I talked about this. I talked about, whoa, dang it. I was about to say the weather, which was annoying, and then about how much I bitch, and then, podcast, Home Alone. This all just came out of my ass, by the way. I did not plan on any of this at all. So, like, everything I'm talking about, it's just coming out of me right now. So, just trying to keep it natural, trying to keep it good. I did have another topic I was going to talk about, and now I can't think of it. Oh, boy. Let me think. Okay, so, another thing I wanted to talk about, though, was this was kind of funny. This happened earlier this week. So I'm working on coding. I'm doing my program. Okay, cool. What I do with my assignments, she'll give it to us like 2 weeks in advance. And this is gonna be me complaining for a while. Okay. So I'm working on this program, and I usually start it like a day or two after she's posted, because I want to make sure that I do this on time. I'm not the fastest. I'm not good at last minute coding. I'm not good at that. I want to do it long term and be able to, all that kind of stuff. Well, I'm working on my code, and I'm working on it throughout days and days. All of a sudden, I'm with Ashley, and I tell her, I'm like, oh, this computer's a little annoying, Pardon me. Oh, actually, we're at Costco. We go Costco shopping, like one of those old white people. And then we actually, funny story is we went to Costco. I had to go get gas, and then I was like, let's get inside Costco. Oh, I have the Costco membership, by the way. I don't want to brag too much, but we are the Prime members. Like, there's different levels. We are at the top of the level, so that means that we actually get cash back. We get 4% back on gas. I'm sorry. I'm kind of flexing on everyone, but it's just how it is. We're in the Costco family. Well, sorry. Keep going. We end up going shopping, and I'm looking for Christmas stuff. I'm looking for normal things, whatever. And all of a sudden, we went to the samples, and this lady goes, do you want an energy drink? And I was like, sure. And then there's like a cup, and we drink the little cup, whatever. And then she goes, would you want to take a bottle with you? I'm like, bottle? So what she does is she takes a water bottle, she puts the powder in, she shakes it up, and she gives it to us. And we have a whole bottle now. I'm like, okay, didn't know Costco does that, but I guess they do. And so we're shopping, we're looking, and then, I ended up getting something for Ashley's mom, so that's pretty cool. I thought it was kind of cool, so hopefully she'll like it. But while we were there, we were like, okay, we're kind of getting hungry. Should we go back and eat at school? Should we get a hot dog there. And then, you know what I looked at? I saw those rotisserie chickens and all that kind of stuff. And I looked, and they had big-ass rotisserie chickens for $5. So I told her, let's get a rotisserie chicken. And she didn't like it at first, but then she thought about it. She's like, let's do it. So what we did, we got a big chicken. We got the fat chicken. That's a thick chicken right there. And we got it, and we ended up deciding to eat it there. So everyone's eating their hot dog. Everyone's eating their pizza. We take out the rotisserie chicken, no plate. We open it, take a bunch of napkins. We take a fork, and we literally are cutting. I had to, cut the yarn that holds the chicken together, and we were just eating it, and we ate most of it. I ate, about, I would say maybe 2/3, 3/4 of the chicken. She ate, the last. There was a little bit left on the chicken, probably, 1/4 of it. I ate, at least half to 2/3 of it, and she ate a quarter or something like that, And it really that was a good chicken though. It was messy, good chicken. I love that chicken. Now I'm talking about chicken. I talk about having a natural podcast, but when I'm talking about eating a chicken, there's another noise. I hear more noises. Oh God. I literally hear more noises. Oh my gosh, I hear more. I feel I really feel like there's someone walking. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I don't know if it's a door or not. I'm really scared. I'm actually really scared. If they're robbing me, wouldn't they leave by now? I feel like they would leave, right? Am I wrong? I don't know. I mean, oh God, I'm scared. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is scary because I can hear them walking right now. They're upstairs. I don't know what to do. Oh God. Okay. Back to what I was talking about with the chicken. God, okay. So besides going to Costco and getting the chicken, we looked at laptops. And by the way, I'm sorry if I freak out all of a sudden. If I hear more noises, I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to update you guys, okay? And if I die, well, the people who are watching might be able to see me. And for those who can't see me, if you just hear a lot of silence, either I can't think of anything more to say or I'm dead. So there's that. Well, we're at Costco and we're looking at laptops. I'm like, these laptops look kind of cool. I've been wanting a new laptop for a while, And I was like, I kind of want my laptop to die on me, just break so that I have an excuse to buy it. Guess what? Later that day, it broke. So I'm working on my I'm working on my code. Then I go and leave it for a while. We go to eat. We come back and literally it's off. It ran out of power because I remember it was kind of low on battery. I plug it in. I turn it up. I turn it on, and it says, no bootable devices found. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is... Okay, well, I don't know what this means. So then I turn it off again, turn it back on, turn it off, whatever. I go on the command prompt and whatever. Not command prompt, the BIOS when you, I don't know if you've ever seen when you turn on the laptop and you have to keep clicking F12, and then it finally, you'll go to that certain selection. Well, there's two different boot options. Well, I selected the other one. Did not work. I select the other one. Does not work. They're both boot devices not available. Then I asked my friend, and she goes, she comes and looks at it, and she starts working on it, and I start walking away, and she's like, aren't you supposed to be there with her? I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. She's like, who the fuck am I doing this for? I'm doing this for you. Why aren't you here with me? And so I start walking. I look at her, and we're looking at the YouTube videos, and we're trying to figure out what's going wrong and all that stuff, and we're following every single step. We've seen what's wrong, all that stuff. It does not work. So then we go to the IT center, and I'm asking them hey, my computer is doing this kind of weird stuff, can you help me? And they look at it and they go, actually, and they looked at it and they actually saw what the problem was, and they go, there was a guy, same exact laptop, same exact problem, and they were saying the hard drive, so the thing that has all the the information, the cord that connects it is not working. Well, they actually tested my hard drive and found out the hard drive itself is corrupt. So basically all my stuff was lost. So I had to get a new laptop. So now, now I'm going to transition really quick. So now I'm like, oh God, it is Tuesday, and my laptop does not work. I got to find a replacement laptop, and the assignment homework I have to restart, which is already very hard, is due Friday. So I gave her an email. I told the teacher, I was like, hey, my laptop broke, and I told her all the information. I told her about how I'm getting a new replacement laptop and that if I'm able to get an extension until Monday. Tuesday. Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Friday morning, the morning it is due. It is due at 11 p.m. that night, okay? Friday morning, she emails me back, "Hi, sorry, it's been busy, so I wasn't able to respond." She goes, you're able to use the computers in the lab room. That's it. That's it. That's not what I asked. That is not what I asked. I asked, can I get an extension till Monday? I asked, can I get an extension till Monday? I asked, can I get an extension until Monday? She answers, you can use the computer lab. So then I emailed her, and I told her, and by the way, I am not finished yet. Oh, and what sucks is I usually work once in the week, like for Home Depot. I work once in the week and every Saturday. That's how I usually work. Well, for some reason, they scheduled me twice in the weekday, which is good, except for the fact that now I had an exam. I had a math exam Wednesday, and so I cannot keep for like Tuesday and Wednesday, I cannot study. I mean, I cannot work on the homework because I'm studying for my exam, which is at night. It's a night class. And so I'm like, I cannot really start this until Thursday. I have Thursday and Friday to restart an entire homework assignment. I'm like, so she doesn't let me know until Friday morning. Well, what sucks is that not only did I work on Tuesday, which is before my exam, I also work on Friday. So it's due at 11 p.m. I work from 4:30 to 10:30 p.m. So that's nice. That's really nice. I get to work so close to the due date. Well, I get most of it until like I just cannot figure what's wrong. I got most of it done. Like I did pretty well, to be honest. But there was this part, and it's just not working. The program is not working. So then all of a sudden I'm like, I have to go to class. And another thing. After that morning, I email her right before I go to work, and I'm like, hey, thank you for the suggestion, but I already am borrowing my computer, which, by the way, I am borrowing my mom's laptop. Let me show you what it looks like. Look at this thick bit right here. Look at this thick bitch. This is huge. It comes with a CD. Guess what? Today I was gonna go study, and we were next. My table was next to a TV, and I go to connect it through HDMI. Guess what? There is no HDMI here. No HDMI. How old is this computer where you don't even have HDMI? So it is heavy. It's hard to carry with one hand. That's how heavy it is. But whatever. Oh, and by the way, the scrolling, when you scroll on it, does not work. Scrolling does not work. You can use your mouse and everything, but you can't scroll. So that's annoying. Well, I told her, thank you for the suggestion, but I already got a computer, but I do not think I will not be able to. I told her I will not be able to finish this assignment by the due date. Can I please get an extension until Monday? Well, obviously she does not respond. I mean, why would she respond? You know? Well, I'm like thinking it's annoying. This kind of stuff is annoying because let's just say you have an essay the next day, right? You have an essay due tomorrow. And so let's say it's due on Wednesday, and you send an email on Tuesday saying, can I please get an extension because of this excuse? You don't know if it'll work. And then they'll respond on Wednesday or Thursday, sometime after the due date, and they'll be like, no, sorry, that won't work, thanks. Well, now I have nothing uploaded. Like now you responded to my email way later than due date, and now I'm getting criticized. I'm getting penalized for that kind of stuff. Like, oh my God, I bitch a lot. I already talked about how much I bitch, but oh my God, Ashley. Thank God I'm here because I probably would have said all this to Ashley. Ashley just will stand there and go, are you okay? Yeah? Oh, wow, yeah, such a bitch. Are you done now? And I'm never done. But yeah, so that was annoying, but I ended up doing as much as I can. Program has errors, but I submitted anyways. She probably will respond in 3 years going, hey, you already graduated, so I don't know, do you still want this email? I don't know. Some bullshit like that. Well, so there's that. Now, transitioning back to about the laptop. So now I got to buy a laptop, and what is this? Good. Sorry, I thought I had a text. My bad. So I had to decide on what to get a laptop for. Oh, and I do want to mention, as much as I complain about programming, I love programming. Like, I absolutely love it. The reason why I love it is just because, like, there'll be an assignment and you have to figure out the program. Like, you have to figure it out yourself. It's kind of like creating it's kind of like creating art as in a way, or maybe like creating not a drawing. No, I would say It's like combining a math problem as well as combining like an essay together, because no essay is the same. So everyone will have a different essay. Sometimes it has to be the same. Like that one grader, did you have exactly this? No, I had a different way. Minus 50, 100 to Gryffindor. Some yeah. Oh my God, I'm an angry little man. Jeez, holy crap. Well, I do love programming. I love the way you can like solve a problem, stuff like that, all that. I'm not gonna keep going. You guys are getting bored. Well, now I have to think of a laptop to get. Well, I heard that there's like something called the ThinkPad, which is for programming, and that's what I'm thinking of getting. But then I've also heard MacBooks are really good for programming. I've never been a Mac guy, and I've always been kind of against MacBooks. I was always against iPhones, and I decided to get an iPhone, and now I've been always against MacBooks. Maybe I might get a MacBook. I don't know. I really have to see. I don't use laptops a crazy amount, but I want to get a good laptop. Like I'm in this situation where I don't want to pay too little. Let's say I paid $400 for a laptop, some cheap laptop, and it breaks in like 2 years or something. Versus I paid like $2,500 for a laptop, and it has all these different features that I don't even need, and I spent so much money for. So it's kind of getting that middle ground and deciding like what is good for me, like what kind of laptop has the stuff that I don't need, and has the stuff that I do need, but also doesn't have the stuff I don't need. It's stressful because I'm happy that I get a new laptop, but I'm also stressed at the other stuff. And yeah, so I'm looking for a new laptop, and I keep researching. People are like, oh, this one's amazing, and then this one's amazing, and God, all that stress. So yeah, that's the laptop situation. That was very annoying. So until then, I'm using this laptop, and I also want to talk about Christmas gifts, something important that I'm trying to really figure out. I'm trying to figure out who would you give presents to? What kind of presents would you give? Kind of thing. Like, would I give a present to someone that I say hi maybe once a week? Would I say give a present to someone who's my best friend? Like obviously you get for the best friend, but it's like how much though? So there could be like, oh, this is my neighbor from across the street. I'm gonna get him like a plate of cookies, or I'm gonna get him something small. Should you do that, or should you be like, stop focusing on them? Focus on getting a better gift for your better friends, kind of thing, Like, I've decided to kind of do it little this year. Like, I mean, big but little at the same time. Like, I'm getting like a present for my like closest, probably 5 friends, including my mom. Like, I'm my mom and like 4 friends, and like getting really good gifts for them, and that's kind of it. And just going all out. And I'm like trying to figure out what you should do. Like, should I, and oh, by the way, for those I'm getting a gift for, don't worry about it. I am not struggling. I might be struggling a little bit, but okay. So basically my situation is like, imagine I go on Amazon and I'm going, oh, looks nice, $15. Oh, this looks nice, $20. Oh, this looks nice, $25. And you add it up. Oh, okay, $75. We're good. Does that like you don't want to just buy random things. You want to buy something from your heart. So I always think of it as 4 things. You need something, no, 3 things, sorry. You need something that obviously you took a lot of quality time, a lot of effort, a lot of like your own effort to do. Usually something you made or in some way you put effort in it. The other one is it's for that person. So like Justin. I know Justin. So if I was to get him a present, which I'm not saying any of the presents I'm getting, but if I was to get Justin a present, then like, if I was to get him a present, then, what am I saying? Sorry. If I was to get him a present, I would want to make sure to show him, hey, I actually know you. I'm not getting you like a cup that says the Red Wings and he doesn't like the Red Wings. No, I'm getting him something that he likes. If he likes like licking ice, dang it, I was gonna make a joke but I forgot what it's called. What is it? A pole, like a cold pole. You know the thing like, and you put your tongue to it and then it's stuck. Let's just say that. I'll give him something with a pole or something like, or let's say there's a funny memory that happened where he did lick a pole. This does not happen, but that would be hilarious if that happened. Then I would get him something like a pole to show, hey, like, you did this. It's funny, And the other one would be something he would definitely love, something that he would definitely use. And I don't want to get him some random thing and he's like, oh, cool, whatever. And then I want something that he'll use constantly, something that he really needs. And there is a fourth one I'm not sure about. Should it be a certain price? That's my other thing. So if I was to get someone something amazing, but I didn't really spend a lot of time on it, but I definitely spent a lot of effort and all that kind of stuff, would that be better? Like, or is it better if I spent some time on it, but a lot of money on it? Most people say, no, don't spend money, but like, where is that range? Where should you spend a lot? Where should you spend a little? Should you set up a price range? Like, I set a price range with Ashley because, like, sometimes with Ashley, like, we're getting a lot of presents for each other. So it's like there's got to be a range because I'm getting multiple presents, some bigger than others, and you got to stop at some time, But if I'm getting a present for someone, you could set a range, you cannot, whatever. But if it's for a friend, it's usually around, a certain, it depends, like, obviously Danny and Justin, I'm going to get them a lot more than, like, just some, like, some $10 gift. I'm obviously going to go higher than that, But, like, my other thing is, should I give them to other people? Something that happened was I would give presents to people last year, and then some of them didn't give it back. And that's the thing that I try to work on, is my greed, is that I gave presents expecting presents bad, which you shouldn't. Like, if I was to give Ashley a gift and she didn't give me anything back, that's the point. She gave me a gift being with me. Like, the fact, all the support she's done. I called her because intruders are in my house. I'm supposed to be the man. Oh, and that reminds me. So I'm a bitch, found out. Well, everyone knew that. I was just having to convince myself. Well, I was in the car with Ashley, and I decided to freak her out, so I go, hey, hey, hey! And I, like, made my man voice. Well, whatever man voice that was, didn't flinch her, so that was nice. And then 5 seconds later, she goes, hey, it was out of nowhere. She goes, hey! I'm like, shoot! Oh, okay, wow, all right. I'm at the side of the door. I'm, like, holding my arms together. I'm like, what the heck was that? And then I got annoyed. I'm like, damn it. This is bad. I don't like this. And so she starts laughing, obviously. And yeah, just wanted to mention that annoyed me. That's all I wanted to say. Another bitch. I just wanted to bitch. I should call this P.O.'s bitching thought. That's what I should probably call this. Oh, like one of those things where it's like P.O. and then bitching. Like there's like a tape that says bitching and then thought. Something like that, Well, so there's that. And I'm just trying to figure out what presents, I have really good ideas. I just hope they'll love it. But that was something that I actually wanted to talk about before, was like this kind of struggle, what you should get someone. Because last year I got presents for people. A few of them did not get it back. Oh, I mentioned this already. Sorry, my fault. I repeat myself, but like basically I think I said that I was giving presents expecting for other presents. Well, I shouldn't do that. Oh, like, damn it. I already said this already. I do this a lot, actually. Just want to say, to those who don't know me, well, everyone knows me here, but for those who wouldn't know me as much, when I talk, I will repeat multiple times. Even like there'll be times like I'll tell Justin, I'll talk to him and I'll be like, yeah, so I did this. He goes, you told me that already. Later that day, yeah, so I did it. You told me already. And I will keep forgetting that I told them because I talk so much and I say so many things that I forget. So that's why in the podcast, I will probably forget something I said already and I'll just mention it again. Damn it, where did I go back? I already forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So with Ashley, if she didn't get me a present back, she already got me. I mean, it would a little bit be like, oh, man, you didn't get me a present. But overall, it's not like, oh, man, she doesn't deserve my present. She always will deserve my present because she's given me, like, so much supporting me. Just like with Danny, just like with Justin. But if you're giving a random person a gift and you give them a present and they don't give it back, it's like, I was getting annoyed because I was like, why didn't they give me a present? And then they're like, why do they need to get you a present? I'm like, because I got a present. That, you know what I mean? Like, if you really thought that you deserved a present back because you gave them a gift, you never really should have gave them the gift. You got to get a gift. I have to get, my mentality now I'm trying to figure out is like, I should be giving a gift, not saying you're welcome, but giving a gift and saying thank you, and this is my thank you to you. That's what it is. So it's not like I say thank you to someone and I expect them to say thank you back. No, if I feel like they have done so many good things to me and they've supported me, I should say thank you. I shouldn't have someone I don't like or someone who I barely know and I give them a gift and then I expect a gift back. That's just something I'm trying to work on, And overall, by the way, it is silent upstairs. So it's either really good because they probably left already. I think they needed help taking the TV out of my house because that's a two-man job. If they need me, I'll help them as long as they don't hurt me. But it's either good or it's bad because they're still hiding and they're waiting. I don't. Maybe they're planning. I'm just scared because I'm scared that they might creep downstairs right now, and all of a sudden I see them. I have my knife still, so there's that. I can't tell them. I guess actually, possibly this probably won't happen, but possibly, what if I was to open up? Me and Ashley open up our gifts, or at least maybe if not Ashley, another person, we open up our gifts in the podcast. That possibly could happen. Probably not. I can see what happens. We'll see what happens. That might be everything. Another thing I'd probably want to mention. I don't know what's been happening lately. This is the gross part of the podcast. I've been farting a lot. I just farted. There's a lot. For those who don't want to hear this, you can just end it now. Oh my God, I've been farting, and it's bad. And the funny thing is that I'll just be with Ashley, and I'll fart, and I'll giggle a little bit, and then she'll know now. So if I start giggling, she'll be like, "Did you fart?" And I go, "No." She goes, "Are you lying?" I go, "Yeah." And then she walks away. Today, after she made fun of my mustache, I farted, and then she goes, "Did you fart?" And I went, "Maybe," and then she just walked away for like 20 minutes. She just walked away and sat somewhere else. I was like, oh, okay. And then we're in the car driving, and I go to drop her off. I farted as she's about to leave, and then she goes, "You are disgusting." Walks upstairs. I go to call her, and they say hello, and I go, "Ashley, it smells in here. I farted." And then her roommate goes, "Yeah, this isn't Ashley." And I go, "Oh, let me explain. So I farted." She goes, I can assume that's what I kind of figured. And you go, "Yeah," I'm like, "It smells in here." So the advice that I'd like to give myself, what I've learned, my lesson is, if you're going to fart, remember who you're calling first. So make sure you know who you're talking before you just scream, "I farted." And that is what we're going to learn today from this podcast. I hope you had a great day today. I know I did. And, as good as I can, because I'm about to die soon. Hopefully not. But if I do, you know where to find me. And I'll see you guys later in the next one. This was P.O. Thoughts, by the way. I'll see you guys later. Bye.